Hey everybody, I am a bit behind. I've had a very intense couple of weeks. Last week I had family visiting and we also had issues with pest control in our apartment. And then this week we had the same issues with pest control and finally had someone come yesterday morning. But it's just been taking a lot of energy and a lot of time, so I've not been able to do any videos. But today I am going to catch up. Missed 4 days, and then there's today. So the prompts are myself, mundane, space, bloom, and kindness. For me, there were two things that popped into my head when I thought of these prompts as one combination, and those are me practicing French and my sustainability journey. Those are things that I am very passionate about. I am obsessed with French. I have always wanted to live in France, at least for a little while, and I was able to do that through studying abroad and interning where I studied abroad for a total of about 6.5 months. Sustainability is something that is a new passion of mine. I've always wanted to help take care of the earth, but I never really thought that it was something I could actually do. And now that I'm learning more about sustainable habits and diets and living, I'm making a lot of changes to my life. A lot of changes for both learning French and my sustainability journey are very mundane changes. For learning French, it's making sure I practice more via Duolingo and reading and trying to write in French. For sustainability, it's choosing better cleaning products, it's making more food at home, it's making my own pasta, it's making sure I recycle instead of throw things away. Making sure that I take every step possible to continue my journey towards fluency in French and to continue my journey towards living a sustainable lifestyle are really boring a lot of the times, and they take up a lot of time and energy, but they're necessary in order to achieve those goals. I've been learning that both of these take me setting aside time and making my space, the area that I dwell in, more compatible with these choices. For learning French, it's taking more time to speak French in the home with Turner. It's really difficult, and he doesn't understand as near as much as I do, so there's a lot of miscommunication and a lot of charades, but we usually end up getting the point across, or I'll say it in French as best as I can and translate into English afterwards. For sustainable lifestyles, it's making sure we have a slightly bigger home. For us, that's a pretty necessary thing for our sustainability goals and our personal mental wellness. We're wanting to start canning and jarring goods, from vegetables and fruits to jams and jellies to pasta sauces. We're wanting to make sure we are eating seasonally within our local community so that we can actually take our practices and make them more sustainable. That requires a lot of space, not just for the process, but also for storage. And right now we live in an apartment where our kitchen literally used to be a coat closet, so we don't have any space for that. But beyond that, it's also making sure we have a separate trash can for trash and one for our recycling. We're supposed to be doing compost, but we tried doing it here, and because of the weird difficulty that it is to get it taken out to the right bins, because we've noticed that the bins go missing a fair amount, it's difficult because it ends up rotting and getting really gross in our apartment. So when we move, we're hoping to set aside a bin for our compost and either have it out on a balcony if we're in an apartment complex, or have it in our yard, have a small compost area in our yard if we have a house. And we can also take that compost to his parents' place so that they can then use it for when they garden. But making the space something that helps encourage you to continue all of the habits that you're trying to build and the lifestyle changes that you're trying to make is really helpful. It helps you bloom into a better person. It's a weird and cheesy way of saying it, but that is what I thought of when I saw the word bloom. I did think of flowers and being a florist assistant and a florist in training in the past, but honestly what I usually think of is becoming a better person. And all of these things take so much time and effort and kindness to one's self and the other people in your life. Self-kindness is something that I'm not the best at. I beat myself up all the time for the tiniest of mistakes. So whenever I make larger mistakes, it's not good. I also sometimes accidentally beat people up over misspoken phrases or words. Just this morning, Turner and I had a bit of a misunderstanding. He said something that really wasn't a big deal, but I was already beating myself up over some things, and he said something and I took it the wrong way. We talked about it. We've been open with each other about our feelings and about how all of it goes into changing little ways that we word things and how we operate in our apartment while we're still here. And we've apologized and forgiven each other. But that kindness and forgiveness also needs to be inward towards myself. I'm really bad at that, and I'm going to mess up. That's always going to be a thing. Whether it's me cutting myself while I'm cooking or me freaking out over not having enough time to make the videos that I would like to make, or having to share computer and programs with Turner and then not finishing everything that I want to, turning it over to him, and then beating myself up because I'm sacrificing what I would like to be working on. It's difficult to share things, and it's difficult to make sure I don't beat up myself over sacrificing something that causes temporary happiness for me so that there's more happiness in my husband's life. And that's not good. I want to get better at that. I want to get better at being kind with myself and kind with him. And he has been a pro. He's been letting me speak French to him even though he doesn't understand it. He's been helping me clean out the wazoo the last few weeks. He helps me cook. He helps me do laundry. He helps me so much, and I'm really appreciative of him. And I feel really bad that I took one small misspoken phrase badly this morning. But I love him, I love myself, and I'm excited to continue seeing our relationship grow and the things that we're passionate about grow in our lives. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.